What's up, Internet? Welcome back. Pretty excited about this one. Burst Fighter demo just came out live on Steam, maybe just in the last hour or two ago. So, certainly, I'm more than excited to jump into it and kind of figure out what the heck this is all about. A little disconcerting when you first boot up the game. It says, like, controllers recommended. However, as I went through the options, I suppose that's the correct word to use. You know, it's just arrow keys and Z and X, so it's kind of like I don't know, maybe it's designed for the controller, which, sure, if you're a controller player, go at it. But, you know, I play on the keyboard a lot of times, or 99% of the time, and I found that this works pretty well, all the same on keyboard, all the same, so very confusing. You know, it's not like there was like a ton of map buttons that you had to figure out. It's really just movement on your arrow keys. You have your primary fire that, as you can see, you can either kind of like jolt it out for, you know, regular speed, or you can hold it for a sort of slowed down, you know, crawl speed type of, so you can kind of maneuver better. And then, of course, you have your sort of super special shot, you know, on X. So I'm not sure. Yeah, like, it's kind of puzzling why it would be like, you know, and I think that might just be a design choice. Designed with a keyboard in mind, but easily played in any other fashion as well. But keeping an eye on this game. It's been on my wish list. Oops, as I get stomped to death right there by that enemy. Had this on my wish list, but keep an eye out for it. And just today, I got an update on my Twitter that the demo's out. So that's what we're doing. We're checking this out, and it looks like pretty cool so far. Pretty interesting. It's pretty wide. You know, it's a. I don't know if there's too many games that come to my head immediately with a sort of widescreen, you know, vertical scrolling game. But hey, you know, it's always nice to see something different if they can pull it off, that sort of thing. You know, I do find sometimes that, you know, there's a bit. It's a bit cumbersome to kind of move from left to right, right to left, with a sort of focusing fire. So a lot of enemies do pass you by, or rather, like, a lot of those pickups pass you by as well. But that might just be part of the game, I guess, part of the beast, the nature of the beast, rather. And there it is. That's the sort of super death ray, and I guess I didn't speak of it when it first happened, but you can tell in the intros or character select screen sort of thing. You can kind of customize your own ship, right down to the colors. It's like you have like 4 different like pieces of the ship you can modify, including the ship's primary fire and like special attack. So pretty interesting stuff, and it looks like. Although I won't spoil it, looks like you can change it between levels as well. Interesting, all the same. Looks like a first level boss here. And this is on the beginner difficulty, so I'm not expecting too much wild and craziness here. Just kind of checking things out, and then we'll come back and, you know, check it on hard difficulty and see what's up. This is really just more or less just a once-over, I suppose. Bizarre how the black ship on the left doesn't take damage, which is your orange one on the right does. So, but oh well, we figured it out. All right, there we go. Giant fuck you lasers. Yeah, it looks like we have a collection of little helper ships as well. One would looks like even like homing lasers. So that's it. Level 1 right there. And I believe they give you 3 in this demo, which is still pretty generous. It looks like we beat player 2's score pretty handily. Yeah, and it's a screen that you kind of customize everything from the skins, core, wings, weapons. and of course the color of each part. But we're just gonna keep it how we made it. Drive it like we stole it. And you can tell some of these enemies have like a little aura about them as well. I think they're the ones that tell you that they have pickups. Like that the one that had the orange there just for a short moment before we killed him. And of course you can tell that there's those pickup, I suppose they decrease in value as that sort of white circle moves around them counterclockwise. All pretty simple stuff, you know. I don't think anything's going to really blow you away at first. I think, of course, there's probably going to be some nuance to how to score better. You know, but I don't think we're going to dig into anything like that right away. Especially in this demo. I think we're just going to kind of check things out, really. I think that might be something to wait for in September when the game is scheduled for a full release. Yeah, these lasers are a bit scary when you have that sort of concentrated laser fire. But yeah, top left score, top left part of the screen rather. The top part is my score. It looks like my modifiers are +5 times 5. My reinforcements, which I imagine is just a fancy word of saying like my lives or my stock of mans before I'm killed. My charge gauge for my my bombs there, upwards of 3, which is the version of bomb that I'm using is that sort of web of green lasers. I'll tell you, man. Like, one of the most satisfying things in some of these short shooting games is to go along one of those, like, long battleships and just kind of, like, you know, drop a ton of fire and have them blow up. It's kind of, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. Now, you do have some decent movement speed when you're not shooting, but... And you can tell you can use that sort of special bomb attack to kind of get you out of tight spaces when, you know, like those lasers back there as well. So, yeah, a few different uses for everything, I guess. Second level boss here. Oh, some sort of... Oh, yeah, so I mean, he's called... Arkine, maybe? I guess that's how you would pronounce that with all the numbers built into it. But yeah, without saying it, it does very much look like a spider of sorts. See how the spider likes those lasers. There's not a whole lot that likes any of this sort of concentrated fire stuff. Alright, that's going to be level 2. Okay, it looks like our end of level bonuses looks like the number of how much shield we have left as well as the number of enemies we killed, so something to keep in mind, I'm sure. Yeah, sadly, this screen is so wide, you know, you can't really, or maybe at least with this layout of our ship, you can't really bounce back and forth and clear out everything. It's good for that, though. Just standing still and let these enemies just toss their carcasses through the lasers, I guess. Yeah, pretty slow, but very powerful here. And just, yeah, really just even tearing up those larger ships like they're just little popcorn enemies. Pretty cool large ship here with like a bunch of little turrets to tear off it. Simple stuff, simple stuff. And with that sort of large mid-boss possibly. Looks like he fell. And man, wouldn't it suck to be the last ship in line of this? You know, hopefully they're flying too fast to really notice what's going on, because watching everyone just kind of fly to their deaths and knowing that you're really going to do the same would not be a very great thing. But looks like we took another death there. You can kind of see it there in the top left part of the screen, where one of our reinforcements turned white. Which I suppose concludes the fact that you only have a maximum of 5 lives as well. There we go again, flying right into their death. Although being a little aggressive now and kind of pointed their aggression towards crashing into the ship now, but I mean, the homing buddy I have is kind of taking care of him as well. Not to mention, it looks like we just kind of healed that one reinforcement loss we had. Shame we don't get to blow up any of those larger ships. We can tear up all their guns, but can't make one of them explode afterwards. The homing missiles are having quite the hard time finding these guys. Alright, level 3 boss. Full lives, full bombs. I don't think it's a good time to be a level 3 boss on beginner mode, sadly. Simple stuff so far. What's weird, at least to the boss, is that sort of bomb attack doesn't really do a whole lot of damage compared to what we're doing, just kind of sitting in front of him and melting him with our laser. I wonder if it's really made for defensive purposes, you know, where, you know, you're kind of tucked in the corner, kind of hoping not to get shot, or you're really behind a bad dodge or a wave of bullets. So you use that to kind of get yourself out. A little BM on him as well, why not? End zone dance. And that's it. Thanks for playing Burst Fighter Demo. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll certainly play more of this demo and check it out later.